Hello and welcome to this quick tutorial on Seesaw, how to schedule a post, tag students, folders, and how to add your activity to the school library. Now I know lots of people have been asking these questions, so we're going to try and cover all three in one video. If you're still unsure, feel free to pause this video anytime. And also, if you check out Seesaw's YouTube channel, there's loads of videos they've done there to help support teachers through remote learning as well. The session I'm going to be doing today, though, is more specific to our teachers' needs and most of the frequently asked questions we're getting at the moment. Okay, so the first step is to log in to your teacher account on Seesaw, and you'll come to the journal. To get onto the activity library, just a quick recap is to click over here on the activities, and then you will have this button here that says Browse Activity Library. So that's how we're going to get started, and that will take us over to the activity library. If you are not seeing the middle school button, contact your administrator. For our school, it's either Mia Pradesh or OSI IT, and we'll get you that sorted for you. So you should see Community School and My Library. So hopefully by now everyone's pretty familiar how to create their own activity, but if you're unsure how to do that, we'll show you that in another video another time. But once you've created your activity, it will come here to your library. Now I've liked a few other people's posts, so they're in my library as well. But let's say I've made my activity here, and I've just done a quick test one, and I've added a picture with the link here. What I need to do to make sure that is assigned to my school library is click on the three dots here, and I'm going to go on to Share Activity. Now I should get this option at the top to share to school library. If I don't see that option, it's because I haven't liked that activity. I haven't clicked that love heart. So I need to go ahead and click that. If I'm looking at someone else's activity, I can't share it until I've liked it. Once you've liked it, then you should get this option to share to school library. So now I go ahead and share that school library. It's really good here to make sure you click a grade that it's for. So if it's in 4th grade, click on 4th grade. If there's a couple of grades, you can click more than one grade. But this really helps it easier, really helps it for us to find real easy. And then also a subject. At the moment, if you're single subject, click a single subject. If you're not a single subject, it's always good to click home learning. So then we know where to find it by using those filters. So go ahead and click those two. And now we can assign that to our, so that's already assigned. So now we can assign that to our classes. So I'm going to click the big green assign button. I've got all my classes should come here. I'm going to use the fit session for now, not to mess up anyone else's class. First, let's start off with how to schedule a post. So let's say I want this activity to be assigned to this class, but I don't want to do it right now. I want to assign it for tomorrow morning at 8 AM, let's say. So I'm going to click down on the schedule button, and I'm going to click assign on a specific date or time. And now I can pick Tuesday morning, for example, and I can change this to 8, and I can just type that in, 00 AM. So now that will get assigned once I click this button here, assign, March 31st, 8 AM. So if I click that button, that will be scheduled to my journal, and only at 8 AM tomorrow can the children actually see that or start responding to that. So really good if you want to stack a few activities up for the week to come. Before I go ahead and click that button though, I'm just going to tag some students perhaps and some folders. So I just need to click Edit Students, Folders and Skills. So here, as you can see, automatically it's tagged all the students in my class, and I can uncheck them if I just want to check a few people or differentiate it for a few children. But let's say I want all the students to be tagged in here, and now I'm going to pick a folder that is going to get attached to. A lot of teachers have been saying that the children haven't been tagging their own folders and it gets a bit tricky and a bit mixed up. If you tag the folder beforehand, then that removes it being on the children to tag their folders and you can tag it for them. So let's say this activity is just going to be an art, I can tag it there. I can even tag it to my unit as well if I need to. I can also tag skills as well if I need to. If you've got a skill, let's say it's an art skill, I can tag it there. Or if it's a math skill or whatever you're learning at the moment, you can tag that skill. Or you can create new ones if you need to. Once I click the tick, I should have this option now where it tells me how many children I've tagged, how many folders I've tagged, and how many skills I've tagged. As you can see here, I just need to double check that and make sure I have tagged a folder and a skill if I have. You don't always need to tag it if you don't want to, or you can leave it default, but it's really handy to then start filtering it out. So I'm going to assign that immediately so we can take a look at that. So once I'm ready, I need to click Assign to one class. And it's been assigned. I'm just going to see what that looks like now. So you can see I've done a few before, but let's have a look at this one. I can add a response, or students can add a response to that. And what I might be interested in here, there's the children who's responded to activity, is how I would find that if I have completed it. I'm just going to do some squiggles and upload that. So my response will get posted to the journal or waiting to be approved. And you can see already that it's been tagged to a folder. So it has been tagged to my art folder, and everything that's been tagged to my art folder should come here. If I go to my review, okay, so let's say we want to tag everything in the art folder. These guys got some lovely squiggles, and I'm going to just put those two in the art folder. If I want to approve just the art folders, I can click on where it says unapproved items and click on the folder option. And now if I click on my art, I should get those two posts. So if it's already been tagged to a folder, I don't need to get lost in all the other items that need approving. I can just go ahead, for example, if I'm a single subject teacher and I want just to approve the art stuff, I can just click on here where it says unapproved items, click on my folder, and you can see I'm in the art folder. And then I can either approve those posts, or if I need to add a comment then approve, or I need to add a comment then send it back, I can do that, or if I need to delete it. So yeah, I might comment, I might like that and then approve or send back, or I can just approve all 2 items, and then that's art or my single subject or my student support group done. So you'll have more folders on your class compared to my one folder, but it really makes it easier to filter your posts and just find out exactly what needs to be done. You might even want to create a folder just for homeroom teachers, so you can make your filtering the posts much easier, and not getting confused with single subjects and student support posts as well. So yeah, go ahead and give that a try. If you have any problems, any issues, let us know, and we can help you out with that on an individual basis or make another video.